welcome to Chat with Nat. That's the new brand for this nonsense.
I like it.
Welcome, welcome. And who are you? Why have you jumped into my car randomly in the Brooklyn area?
Well, I'm Anna Naud, and I'm a corporate commercial lawyer at Mason Bennett John Cox Professional Corporation. We're located in Brooklyn and now in Port Perry.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So tell me why law? I don't think I've ever asked you. Why law? Like, what was it? Apart from you perhaps being argumentative as a child, which I am assuming.
I am persuasive.
Oh,
it's not argumentative. Okay. It's persuasive.
Persuasive.
Well, it was one of those things that I just kind of fell into, which a lot of people say, but my father is a retired diplomat for the Canadian government, so I grew up moving around my whole life. Saw from a young age that the world is an incredibly small place, and human beings are human beings, and we all have our goods and bads, our issues, and our ways to resolve them. And so, for me, there are rules that you follow, there are consequences when you don't, but it makes so much more sense if everybody knows what they're supposed to do, and people get along much better.
Back to work. So how long has Mason Bennett John Cox been part of Whitby, the Whitby community?
I think I haven't been with it the whole time, but I believe it started in Whitby, in Whitby, and then it moved to Brooklyn, I'd say less than 10 years ago.
Oh, okay.
It expanded, saw Brooklyn as an opportunity, bought that house, they refixed it up. It used to be the old funeral home.
Oh, you're kidding.
There are places in the basement I don't go. So, yeah, if I need something, I'll send someone else. And
other people are afraid of spiders. In this case, I'd be afraid to go to the basement too, I think.
Right, because there's spiders and something else.
I don't know.
And, so they expanded to Brooklyn, but they always started off in Whitby, which is why our email address used to be Whitby Lawyers, but we recently changed it to be mbjlawyers.com.
Right.
So if anyone wants to email us, it's changed.
Good commercial.
Yeah, right?
You're good at that, man. Jeez, you'd think you'd been in my car before. And you weren't afraid to get in.
No. You want to talk about me? Let's go.
Yeah. So because you live in Whitby, and we're going to turn from Brooklyn into downtown for a little bit. Where, if I was going to hunt you down and your family, kind of stalking sort of question.
Oh dear.
Where do you guys hang out? Like, are your kids active in the Whitby community in sports other than school, or?
So my daughter, one of them dances.
Okay.
And she dances at Chrome Dance Center.
Oh.
I dance there too. I'm a tap dancer.
Are you really?
I am. I started 2 years ago. So
I love that.
I love it. It was on my bucket list. And a couple years ago I said, you know what, I'm not getting any younger. I'm going to do it. And a friend of mine opened it up with her sister-in-law.
Okay.
And I just said, do you have any adult tap classes? She's like, actually, we have a summer program. And I started and I loved it. So this year I did a recital, a competition, and an exam.
Good for you.
And my 7-year-old was inspired, so now she tap dances too.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Oh my! I used to tap dance. Now you're inspiring me.
You enjoy it.
I did.
No, it was
when
so
I was
much
little,
fun.
I used to tap dance. I used to love it. So another question for you.
Yep.
We just launched our mentorship program with the Chamber. Have you ever been a mentor? And would you recommend being a mentor or a mentee, and why?
I haven't been a mentor with the Chamber, but I have been a mentor and a mentee in my personal and professional life.
Sign up. No, I'm kidding. What are the pros and cons? What's the benefit of being a mentor or being mentored?
Everybody has been in a mentor relationship in their life, whether they realize it or not. You know, your teachers could be your mentors, your best friend's older sibling could be a mentor, your parents or neighbors. It's anyone. A mentor is anyone who helps you, guides you along, and vice versa. You know, if you've ever given a friend advice or a colleague showed them how to do something, then you're a mentor.
So both you, Brandon's on our board,
and
you're involved. Stephanie's involved. We quite often have Ian come and speak. Why are you so engaged? Why is Mason Bennett John Cox so engaged in the community? How do you see that in
the community or the Chamber?
Well, the community. I mean, it's the Chamber, but the business community. Why the Chamber and why the involvement?
I mean, this is our community too. This is where we live. This is where we live, work, and play. This is where we're raising our families. We are invested in making Whitby and Durham region a growing, thriving place to be. And so, yes, while it helps us professionally to have the community grow, it's personally, it's in our hearts too. And the Chamber is an integral part of making the community grow. and thrive and be connected, and so it's just a natural fit.
Oh, wow! You're quite a good spokesman. Do they know that about you in the office?
Well, they hired me.
Thinking they hired you, but you're quite a.
They weren't worried when they said that I was doing this.
Yeah.
She's a good guinea pig for that.
Nellie's going to drive her around and
go for it.
Oh, I love it. Oh. Well, I appreciate it because it's something we started. So this whole thing, the genesis of this was actually a program you participated in, which was just...
I'm pretty sure this was my idea.
It might have... Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Are you trademarking it, or are you looking for
I'm just putting full credit.
Full credit.
This was me. I said you should drive around with members.
You
and
did
do it like as your
that.
Friday
You loved
coffee
it.
thing. I loved it. Can all have coffee and get to know each other.
Oh my God, this is all you.
So it really.
Well, send me a bill. No, don't send me a bill. I've brought you back to this beautiful, beautiful place. I promised I would take you shopping and away from the office for the entire day. But
next thing, can we do
disappoint.
Like mani-pedis with the chamber?
Yes, I'll put that down. Right, trademark.
Again, maybe you should see Robin.
Okay. Yeah. Minis and okay. Well, that could be enough. You know what? Maybe after we tap dance.
Right.
Would that be okay?
Tapping would hurt our pedicure.
That's right, because I think it's one or the other, or we do one and then the other.
Well, it's covered up with your tap shoes. No point.
That's true.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming.
No problem.
I think what we should do is one little jazz hands for everybody out in